Hi Teresa, it's Jori, and I decided this week to just do a quick update on everything that happened in the last week. That's everything from going to Taylor Swift's stadium tour for Reputation, so good, and what I'm reading, and my writing progress, and also a random tip on editing because I know we're both doing that, and I'm sure that there are other writers out there who also are having these same sort of struggles of how do you edit and what do you do and at what point should I just say scrap this whole thing and try again from scratch. So glad you're here. To start off, we're going to talk about the book that I'm currently reading, Finding God in My Loneliness by Lydia Brownback. Here's that one over here. And it is so far really good. I'm only into the first chapter, so I will let you know more once I've actually finished it. But this is one of those books that I picked up at school because we have the opportunity to do book reviews. If you want to read some of my writing, I will put links down below to where you can get to some of the book reviews that I've written, or my blog as well. That's just another great way to keep up with what I'm doing and some tips that I have and stuff like that. I'm excited. It should be good. I just have to have the motivation to sit down and read rather than write or edit. The constant struggle. It's a constant struggle. Book 2 is The Fun Formula by Joel Comm. Looks like this. This is another book review book. I'm going to finish these books and write the reviews before I start the challenge that I created. And yes, they could count, but I have an opportunity to read even more books this summer, so I'm going to. I'm going to read lots of fiction. Those are the books that I'm currently reading. As for an editing tip, since I know we're both doing that, I have found in my own writing that it is a lot more difficult to go through sentence by sentence and try to rewrite each sentence or each scene without messing up the whole thing. So it's a mess. Editing is messy. And the most helpful thing that I have heard and that I am finally learning is to actually start from scratch. Start with a second blank document and rewrite. And I know that sounds really intimidating, and I know it's scary, and you don't really want to do it because you put in all of this effort to make the first draft. But that draft is not going to get much better without the help of starting from scratch again. So what I do is I do split screen, and I'll have my first draft over here, where I can see what the story is and know who the characters are and know kind of the flow of the story and like who is supposed to be doing what in what scene, what the purpose of each scene is, and then I'll have a blank document over here that I can literally just start either rewriting every single sentence, so from scratch, not copying and pasting, but rewriting every single word, retyping them, or completely rework the sentence without fear of messing up the draft that's over here. And that has already immensely helped the first 5 or 6 pages of the novel that I'm working on. Speaking of the novel that I'm working on, I decided that to help me through this whole editing thing, I would make a poster. So that's going to be hanging behind me in my videos in the future. But for now, if you were following me on Instagram and Facebook, then you've already seen pictures of this. The poster, I'm super excited. I had lots of fun making this. I got it and I started on it immediately because why not? So this is the poster I've made, and it has some symbols from the book that I wrote and a bar graph to help chart my progress. So after each chapter that I edit, I will be coloring in this bar graph. So in the future videos that I make, you'll be able to see my progress as I fill up this bar and edit through the book. And I'm very, very excited. Yes, that is a gun. I write crime fiction and fantasy typically, and suspense novels, so look for me in the future. I will let you know when anything actually comes of these novels. I hope it's soon, but for now, I'll just keep working on them and making them better. So as I go through and edit, I am looking for various different things such as character incongruencies and, times when a character walked into a room but they were already in the room and everything's just kind of wacky like that, or if the wrong character leaves the wrong room or whatever. For people who are just starting off in their editing, I have a resource for you, and that is a book written by one of my professors at college. Her name is Linda Taylor, and she was an editor for 30 years at a publishing house, and she wrote this book to help authors as they start doing self-edits and start reworking their novels to make them something that they're proud of and ready to submit. So this is the book that she wrote. I will put links to that Goodreads and Amazon down below if you want to buy it. She is amazing and it's a very practical guide. Also, this is the merch for the week. I went to Taylor Swift's concert. It was so amazing. Taylor Swift, you get me, and I am so glad that I had that opportunity and so thankful that I got to go to your stadium tour for Reputation. By the way, if you haven't listened to this album, you need to. It's on Spotify now, so you have no excuses. It's free. So that's an update on my life and my writing. As far as my internship goes, I've been doing lots of proofreading and lots of editing, and I started writing some content for some emails that are going to go to a lot of people, and that's really exciting and also a little terrifying, but it's good. It's really good experience, and 3 days in, and I'm already feeling like this is going to be a very, very useful thing in my life. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're going through this process with me, this writing and editing and reading. If you want to learn more about who I am, make sure that you follow this channel, so like and subscribe and share it with your friends if you think they'll enjoy the writing content. To follow Teresa, you can go over here. I will put her videos up here and a link to her channel, and make sure that you are following both of us because we'll be posting these book babble videos individually on each channel. So we'll be playing off of each other, and they'll be connected, but they're on separate channels, so make sure you're following both of us. Until next time, Teresa, I'll see you then. Bye!